It's been long enough. You've been rocking
I'm
it.
struggling to try and think what more I can do for Chatty and Kirk to trust me more, but...
Chatty trusts you.
But
Kirk just wants nothing to do with any of the Midas bullshit thing, which I get.
I'm not involved in it.
I know.
Why am I involved? Like, why does he let me in with that when I'm not involved in any of it?
Because you had it like 6 months ago. But more importantly, I don't think this is not a current topic. I just know anything involving Midas, anything like that, like he's ick about. And maybe that led to him having issues. I think he's honestly got some serious PTSD from the war and doesn't even want to think about anything mime related.
He betrayed me first.
Yeah.
And he seems to have forgotten along the way that the time that I told him that I wasn't sure how I even felt about going to the war, I was already infected.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Forget that part.
No, he always forgets that because Kirk is the hero in his weird ass fucking story or whatever, and he is always right, obviously.
That's not how Sooty feels about it, but...
I mean, remember how everybody was convinced that no, actually, they still probably are, that his story of what happened down in the basement was accurate. And then I got, basically kicked out of the clowns because my DID was too dangerous. That was because everybody believed him rather than me, even though that isn't actually what happened. So, whatever. It is what it is. I've learned not to take Kirk too seriously or to trust his opinion that much anymore. That's what the 5 years have taught me. I stopped caring about what people think about me. That's why I literally told Chatty, if I get a felony, fuck it, I'm just gonna be full-time clown. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to prove myself. I have done it time and time again. Neither do you. I have no idea if this is helping you at all, but...
I guess I'm just still not convinced that I'm not trying to do that right now.
I mean, maybe it's just always going to be something in the back of your head. But... And maybe you just haven't quite hit that moment of not giving a fuck like I have.
Maybe. I mean... Dick even asked. He said, okay, so you're telling me that Chatterbox starts dating this girl. She comes in out of nowhere, and now she's queen of the clowns?
Yeah.
He was like, after everything you've done, after everything others have done, are you okay with that?
See, the thing I don't really look at with that is I just simply think, well, you know what? Cups is Chatty's queen. She's not really queen of the clowns. The only queen of clowns, in my opinion, is you. I'm like a vague princess that's your second removed cousin. That's the black sheep of the family or whatever. And you're like the actual queen. And yeah. That's kind of how I view it.
I mean, I don't really see any of that, per se. But I'm with you on the idea that the queen title is more the importance, right, of what she means to Chatty.
Yeah, that's what I look at it as. It's not that we have to obey her commands or whatever. Because if she were to throw out commands...
to them because I know that that's what Chatty wants.
Yeah, and I'll happily listen to them too if they make sense and are, appropriate and whatever, But at the same time, if she says some crazy ass shit, I'm not going to follow it necessarily. You know, because I'm a grown ass woman who can make her own fucking choices. And we're not a gang.
I know that, Oh, I heard it. Murder Kitty. I'm really glad I got my bike. Ooh!
Oh, yeah.
Good
Stupid murder
timing
kitty.
me! Yeah, run away, Murder Kitty.
Yeah, stupid murder kitty.
But, if there was any sort of random person who was going to kind of take that position, though, where I'm expected to, you know, add a bit more respect for a stranger than I normally would, she seems to be one of the better people I could do that for. There's not many I would accept
that
it
I get.
with, and her, I'm okay.
Yeah.
She's easy to talk to. She's fun.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
And I know that she really, really cares about Chatty, and that matters too.
Yeah. That matters too. As I've told Chatty multiple times, I like seeing Chatty happy. And I am probably the biggest Chattercup stan out there, so to speak.
I mean, half of the reason why I try not to call Chatty on much yuck right now is because...
You don't want to interrupt them, yeah.
Yeah. I know that, and it's the same with Hiccups. I would love to spend more time with Hiccups, but it's all time that they could be spending together, and that they deserve together.
Yeah. Exactly. We want them to have their relationship, and they can if they're constantly surrounded by us clowns doing dumb shit.
Which is where I'm trying to build a space of self-sustainability. But, and this is my worry with me going away, is I've tried to give even the legal clowns an easy route to legal money. To legal sustainability and all that yuck.
Yeah.
And pockets. With a bit of Wayne and a pinch of Ember.
Yeah.
Are the only ones who have stepped forward. Wendy steps forward with the restaurant, typically, but she hasn't in a long time because I think she... Oh gosh, the murder kitty came back, but I'm back on my bike. Alright,
well, I mean...
again. We're good.
Well,
right, so
number one, you don't have to look out. Yeah, you'll be okay. Like, the thing is, you don't have to look out for everything all clowns do anymore. You're not the leader. You're not the head of HR. You know.
I feel like that's one of the only ways I've been able to kind of reprove myself.
Well, are you trying to prove yourself?
Broke a lot for them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's that same undying loyalty that they want from me that I'm kind of being punished for at the same time. I was the one who was told that I had to get over Bonbon betraying me back in the day, you know? That he was gonna always be part of the family. Even after a punishment, that he was still gonna be part of the family. I had to get over it. So I did. And then when they were over him, and I was the one still lingering on, I'm the problem.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had answers for any of this. I'm not in their heads, but they're also incredibly irrational. And I'm not in any way saying they're sexist or anything, but like the boy clowns tend to stick together and try to back each other up. And the girl clowns wind up being the crazy ones that can't be trusted. It's kind of weird. At least you and me. And Lily.
Yeah, I was talking to someone recently who said that they were worried about if there were some things that I wanted to do. there's a risk of me being fully ostracized from the clowns.
Yeah.
And so I have to choose. A little bit, or try and have both, but do it in a much riskier way.
Mm-hmm. Or